Many men walk into my office with a heavy truth they've carried, in silence, something they rarely admit, even to those closest to them. It's not just a physical concern. It's a weight that chips away at their confidence, intimacy, and sense of manhood. They look me in the eye and say, "Dr. Mariah, something's not right. I just can't do it anymore." And then, silence. If you're over 60 and you've noticed that your ejaculation feels weaker than before, happens too later, doesn't happen at all, let me reassure you of two things. First, you're not the only one. And second, this doesn't have to be your new normal. Behind this quiet struggle are two hidden culprit subtle forces working against your sexual vitality. And here's the truth. The pharmaceutical world would have you believe your only option is a lifetime of pills or shots. But that's not the full story. I'm Dr. Mariah Kirat. After more than 30 years working with men's health, I'm here to show you a better way. I'll reveal exactly what these two silent enemies are, how they damage your performance, and most importantly, how you can fight back using simple, natural solutions you likely already have at home. In this blog, we'll uncover the deeper reasons why this is happening and what these symptoms might be telling you about your overall health, especially your prostate. No empty promises, no quick fixes, just science-backed guidance and a clear plan you can start right now. Stick with me to the end, because I'll also give you a powerful 2-minute daily habit that could dramatically boost your recovery. It's simple, easy to do, and it's changed the game for so many men. And before we dive in, if staying strong, energized, and confident into your later years matters to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Drop a 1 in the comments if this hits home, or a 0 if you've got questions you'd like answered. This space is for you, and I read every message. Now, let's talk about the first silent threatened, the fruit that can help you defeat it. The first hidden enemy behind declining ejaculation isn't just about the reproductive system. It starts with your blood flow. Yes, poor circulation, the slow, silent drain on your entire body, shows up first in your most intimate moments. Imagine your circulatory system like a vast network of highways that transport oxygen and nutrients everywhere your body needs them. Over time, those roads can get clogged or narrow, less traffic, less delivery, less power. Let me tell you about Edward, a 65-year-old retired firefighter. He was proud of his physical resilience, but when he came to me, he described something that deeply troubled him. His climax felt dull, almost powerless. He said, "Dr. Mariah, it's like the pressure's gone, like there's no force left." His frustration was real, and it was taking a toll on his confidence and relationship. What Edward described was a textbook case of our first silent enemy in action. You see, ejaculation isn't just a mechanical response. It's one of the most intricate neuromuscular events the human body can produce. It requires perfect timing and coordination between the nervous system, muscle contractions, and perhaps most importantly, a strong, healthy flow of blood. To create those intense, rhythmic contractions that bring about climax, your pelvic floor muscles need to be flooded with oxygen-rich blood. When your circulation is poor, those muscles don't fire with the same intensity. The result? A release that feels weak, unfulfilling, or incomplete. And the driver behind that crucial blood flow? It's something called nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as your body's internal switch for strength. It tells your blood vessels to relax and expand. When your body produces it in healthy amounts, those arteries open wide like smooth, open highways, allowing blood to surge powerfully wherever it's needed, including your most intimate areas. Here's the catch. Nitric oxide production naturally declines with age. But the good news is, you can support its production with a few natural tools. And you'll find those tools not in a pharmacy, but in your kitchen. The first? Pomegranate. This deep red fruit is rich in punicalagin, a powerful antioxidant that protects blood vessels and has been shown to increase nitric oxide levels. But the second secret weapon might surprise you: watermelon. That's right, good old watermelon is one of the richest sources of an amino acid called L-citrulline. When you eat it, your body converts it into L-arginine, which directly supports nitric oxide production. These two fruits, pomegranate and watermelon, work in tandem to breathe life back into your circulatory system. I gave Edward a simple routine: a glass of pure pomegranate juice with breakfast and 2 fresh slices of watermelon in the afternoon. No pills, no complicated regimens. 2 weeks later, Edward returned with a quiet confidence I hadn't seen before. "The pressure's back, Doc," he told me. "I feel strong again." That's the power of treating the root, not just the symptom. But while circulation is critical, it's only one side of the story. The second enemy is quieter, sneakier, and it lives not in your arteries, but in your brain chemistry and hormonal system. I'm talking about stress. Chronic, unrelenting stress. Michael's story illustrates this perfectly. At 58, he came to me with a different concern. Not only was ejaculation delayed, but he described a loss of pleasure, almost a numbness to the experience. He felt disconnected, mentally and emotionally. "It's like I'm present, but I'm not really there," he said. "The joy is gone." Michael wasn't just struggling with aging, he was fighting the long-term effects of stress overload. When we're constantly under pressure, whether it's job stress, money worries, or health concerns, our bodies shift into survival mode. This is known as the fight or flight response, and it comes with a spike in a hormone called cortisol. While cortisol can be helpful in short bursts, over time, it becomes a serious threat to men's health. That's because cortisol directly opposes 2 of your body's most vital chemicals for sexual vitality: testosterone and dopamine. Testosterone drives desire and physical strength. Dopamine fuels pleasure, motivation, and emotional connection. But when cortisol stays elevated, both testosterone and dopamine drop sharply. The result? You lose that inner spark. Desire fades. Sensitivity drops. Intimacy starts to feel distant or mechanical. Your nervous system isn't primed for joy, it's stuck in survival mode. So how do you push back against this hidden force? You feed your hormonal system with the right support. One of the best tools for this is a food you may already love: avocado. Avocados are packed with healthy fats, the very foundation your body needs to produce testosterone. Even better, they contain vitamin B6, which helps your body keep cortisol levels in check. But I want to highlight another key ally in this fight: pumpkin seeds. These tiny seeds are loaded with 2 minerals that make a world of difference: zinc and magnesium. Zinc is essential for testosterone production, and men with low zinc almost always struggle with low hormone levels. Magnesium, on the other hand, calms the nervous system, supports better sleep, and helps reduce cortisol naturally. Plus, zinc plays a major role in keeping your prostate healthy. For Michael, the approach was simple. Each day, half an avocado with lunch and a small handful of pumpkin seeds as a snack. That's it. By consistently nourishing his hormonal system, he didn't just improve physical performance, and he regained something deeper: the sense of emotional connection, the return of pleasure. As he put it, "I feel like I can actually enjoy it again." The anxiety faded. Joy returned. When you address both circulation and hormonal imbalance, you're not just fixing a symptom, you're rebuilding the foundation of your vitality. Now, let's pull everything together. We've exposed 2 major enemies of sexual health: sluggish circulation, which robs your strength, and stress-induced hormonal imbalance, which dulls your pleasure. You've seen how pomegranate and watermelon can reignite blood flow, and how avocado and pumpkin seeds can restore hormonal balance. But here's the big question: what if you didn't treat just one issue? What if you built a lifestyle that pushed both enemies out of the picture completely? That's exactly what William, a 70-year-old retired teacher, decided to do. He didn't come in with a medical problem. He came in with a feeling that life had lost its color. "Dr. Mariah, I'm not in pain," he said, "but I'm not really living either." His solution wasn't extreme. He chose to combine everything: a glass of pomegranate juice in the morning, half an avocado for lunch, a banana, and a handful of pumpkin seeds in the afternoon. Every choice was intentional, each food nurturing a different part of his system. For the first time in decades, William wasn't just eating to survive, was nourishing his body with intention. And the shift was remarkable. Just a month into this simple routine, he walked into my office looking like a different man. But he didn't mention erections or stamina. What he said instead was, "Dr. Mariah, I've started dreaming again. I wake up with ideas. I want to build things, start new projects. That mental fog, I didn't even realize I had, it's gone." That's the true magic of synergy. When circulation improves, the brain receives more oxygen. When hormones are in balance, clarity, motivation, and vitality naturally return. Energy becomes effortless. And that's the real win, at becoming younger, but stepping fully into the power of the age you're in, with a sense of strength and purpose that's unmistakably alive. And if you've followed me this far, I have a bonus tip that can fast-track everything we've talked about: Kegel exercises. These are simple, discrete movements that strengthen your pelvic floor, the very muscles responsible for controlling ejaculation and intensifying orgasm. Just tighten the muscles you'd use to stop urination midstream. Hold for 3 seconds and release. Do this for 10 repetitions twice a day. No equipment, no time wasted, and the results can be game-changing. Now, this foundation is powerful, but some of you may be ready to take things to the next level. If that's you, I've created something special. A 60-second daily ritual my patients have used to jumpstart their sexual vitality. It's simple, backed by science, and designed to amplify everything we've covered. If you're serious about reclaiming control over your body, you'll find the link in the description. If this message resonated with you even just a little, I ask one thing: share it. Think of a father, a friend, a brother, a man who needs to know that real change is possible, no matter your age. Vitality has no deadline, and you deserve to feel alive again. Lastly, I'd love to hear from you. What's your biggest question about men's health? Drop it in the comments. I read every message, and use your input to shape future videos that truly serve you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss a new conversation. We're on this journey together, redefining what it means to grow older with strength, clarity, and confidence. Thank you for being here, and thank you for trusting me to walk this path with you.